Hi, I'm KalenBree, and I just skipped class with the progress report.
The progress report.
All right, what's going on? It's your girl Lala Shepherd. This is a new episode of Skipping Class presented by the Progress Report. I got KalenBree in the building. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Can't complain. Salute to my homegirl Teacup. She said that you working and we got a link, so it's only right. Then I checked out your content. I love what I saw, so I'm glad that you're here.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So let us know, what type of music do you create?
I create alternative R&B music, something super relatable that I feel like of all ages can relate to, all genders. I feel like everybody can relate to my music.
Respect. Mm-hmm. Now, I know with your upbringing, you said, your parents did music, right?
Yes, both of them, actually.
Okay, so tell me about that.
Well, my mom is a vocal coach and my father is a producer, but they're both currently music teachers. It's just like something that they just never stopped doing. Like, I've never seen my parents do anything other than music, even if it was like, something they had to go apply for. It was music related, choir directing, stuff like that. Like, I just grew up around pianists too. They both play piano.
Wow.
The whole house sings, so very normal for us to just be singing and shit. It was just, I can cuss, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Singing and shit. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's what's up. That's vibes. What do they think about you doing music?
They support me. They really do. Like, I didn't think they supported me at first because I transitioned, because I grew up in a church. So transitioning from making super clean music to like, talking about, they were like, they were acting like, but I'm calling them and they're listening to me. They're clocking me. Like, I'm like, so you heard the last song? They were like, yeah. And I'm like, okay. I didn't know y'all was, open like that. But, times is changing now. I feel like they have no choice but to be more progressive.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Key word, progress. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, how is that something that you was conscious of and thinking about when you was making the music? Like, dang, like, what am I going to do when they hear this?
Very self-conscious. I was trying to hide it and be sneaky.
Okay.
But then it kind of got like, I was like, how am I supposed to hide this for real? Like, it got unavoidable. Like, I started going viral for my music and stuff like that. And they seen it. They work in school. Their students see it. They're talking about it. They go, isn't this your daughter? Da, 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 da. Oh my God.
That's crazy.
So, yeah.
That's what's up though.
I had no choice. They didn't have no choice but to accept it, really.
True.
Because I wasn't going to stop.
Period. Now, at what age would you say that you learned how to play instruments though? And what instruments do you play?
I play bass guitar and acoustic guitar. I started playing by ear for both instruments when I was 11, 12. But my mom noticed over the course of the years that I was actually serious about it. And so she got me a teacher. So I started learning how to do it professionally when I was like 16. So I was playing by ear for like 5 years. So I was playing the guitar wrong as hell. Like it was off. I used to play with my thumb and shit. Like, but it was, I got the job done.
Yeah.
But once I got a teacher, shit's so much easier.
Wow.
But she was like, okay, I taught you enough now. I think you're good. And I was like, okay. So, yeah.
That's tight.
Thank you.
Now, tell me about some of your musical influences and have you met any of those people yet?
I love Ed Sheeran. I love Nicki. I love Erica, and I have met none of them. I met absolutely none of them, and it's so sad. Yeah, no, definitely. Like, I don't know. Like, I was just talking about Nicki earlier. Like, in my mind, I was just like, she's so good, and what she fucking does. Like,
definitely.
People are her bars, obviously, like but like the cadences and the enunciation and the like, it's just on point as fuck, and I really admire that. I also really admire Ed's lyricism and Erica's whole presence, her whole being. Yeah, I love her.
Same.
Yeah.
Same. Yeah, nah, I definitely like when Nicki, man, you got to give props to Nicki though. It's like for her to still stay relevant and
oh my God, like she knows what the fuck she's doing.
Facts.
Like, yeah, and that's a talent too. Like keeping up with the times and being able to, make twists and turns and then end up right back to where you want it to be.
Crazy.
In the end, come on now.
Facts.
Yeah.
Now, I know you don't just make R&B music, but what is your opinion on the current state of R&B music?
I like the new up-and-coming R&B artists a lot. I really do. I feel like people aren't acknowledging them as much as they should. They're like, oh, R&B is dead. Okay, well, stop listening to shit from the fucking 80s and the 90s. And then, go on these new platforms, go look for these new artists, And then you'll hear new music. Like I love the new current state of R&B. I think it's really cool, innovative, and different. I love the fact that it switched from alternative R&B. I love the fact that we incorporated trap and jazz with R&B. I love that shit. So yeah, I just think people need to stop complaining and dig a little deeper. And, yeah.
Definitely. Same. I like it too. It's a lot of talented new artists.
Oh my God. Flo,
Coco.
Jordan Ward, Coco fucking Jones.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah,
it's a lot.
She's crazy.
For sure. Now let's get into your new single, Humble. Okay. Now I'm like, damn, I say humble, but I know it's supposed to be humble, but all right. So talk about the meaning of it and the feedback that you've been getting from people.
So Humble is a song about never settling, never going for whatever. Just because there's a nigga in your face doesn't mean that you have to entertain him.
Okay.
Like it's really, whatever. There's lots of those. Also, a lot of niggas nowadays, not all niggas, but a lot of niggas nowadays got, they want to be a bad bitch. And I'm the bad bitch, not you. Sit the fuck down, And what was the second part? Okay.
No, just like the feedback.
Oh, the feedback's been great. Like everybody fucks with the song. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
The niggas fuck with the song. The girls fuck with the song. The ladies and the dems fuck with the song.
Okay.
Like everybody fuck with the song, and I was surprised, but like not that surprised. But I was like, oh, okay. Really good feedback. Great feedback.
Absolutely. Now, how long would you say that you've been like on your musical journey, like to the point where you was taking it serious, where you want to be an artist?
Yeah, I started taking it serious. I started taking it serious when I was 13, but I started doing serious things when I was like 17, 18. So like, I performed for the first time in my church, but my church was a mega church. I went to World Changers growing up, and they made me perform in front of all the kids and stuff.
Wow.
And the reaction that I got was so good. And I was like, interesting. Let me see what happens if I keep doing this. And then I just, let the universe take me where they need me to be, because I've tried to avoid it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like my whole life, I tried to avoid doing music, and then it just kept throwing me back in there. So, yeah, it's been a journey for sure. The journey's been hard, especially as a woman, especially as a Black woman who advocates for being natural. I just really, really, really hard. Niggas want to sexualize you all the time. It was really hard to work with people. I found my people and I stuck with them. And then I found some more people and I stuck with them. I didn't waver because of that factor. Like that was such a huge thing for me. Being respected as an artist is a big thing for me. Cause I work really hard. Like I'm not just a pretty face. Like I work hard as fuck and I'm talented as fuck. So yeah, that's been the journey.
Absolutely. Well, first, why did you try to avoid music?
Cause my parents did it. And I don't know, I just didn't want to be like them.
I hear you.
I was like, I'm gonna be an author. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Like, nah. Universe is like, any fucking way. Like, every time I tried to do some shit, it was like, nah. It would flop. It would fail. Like, or it wouldn't go as far. I wouldn't be as passionate about it. I didn't love it as much as I love music. Like, it's something that I feel like comes natural to me. So I just feel like it's destined.
I hear that.
Yeah.
Now, I do understand, with you being on your journey, you're going to experience highs and lows. Talk about some of those highs.
The highs are really nice. I love being on stage. I love when a crowd reacts to me positively. Like, I love noise. I love that shit. That's been a really big high for me, is performing in front of really nice crowds. Going viral from just being myself, that's a huge high, because I'm like, y'all fuck with me, because I'm not trying to be nobody else. I'm not trying to, put on a facade. You meet me in person, that's who I am. So I fuck with that a lot. I fuck with that still. Like, my fan base, like, be as it may, like, they're supportive as fuck. Like, I talk to all of them.
Nice.
I fuck with that a lot. I fuck with the fact that people fuck with me.
Right.
So I feel like it's a huge deal.
Absolutely. Now, just going back to some of those lows, we hear this, all females in the industry. I can't say that I know one female that has not been, like, disrespected or tried sexually. Like, and I'm gonna be real careful with my wording, but like, could you maybe discuss an experience where you kind of went through a situation like that?
Which one?
Okay.
It was probably, one off the top of my head. I needed my mixes back, and he was asking me on a date, and I was like, I just want my mixes back. keys to my mixes. It took him 3 months to send me my shit. Like, he was not answering calls. He wasn't answering texts. I told him, because I would always be like, we're friends. We're cool. We're just friends. Like, you're literally my engineer. Like, what the fuck? I guess he threw a hissy fit. He was like, oh, sorry. Da-da-da-da-da. It's been 3 months. 3 whole months. And that shit was, hindering my growth, in my opinion. Like, because I was still working with the same people because those were the most reliable. And even though he did sexualize me, he got the job done. And I would rather work with him than work with a nigga who wouldn't give me my shit at all. Yeah. But I had, that's way, 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 way in the past. Like, way in the past. I found new people who actually just fuck with me. So. Good.
It's crazy. Like, all the females I know that's been through that, it's so annoying.
Yeah.
So talk about just you being a confident Black female. Like, have you always exuded that, or is it something that you had to grow into, or?
I definitely had to grow into it because I've never not been myself, but being myself, especially growing up, like in a predominantly Black community, I'm not your typical Black girl. Like, I'm really not. I'm not at all. So it was really hard for me to fit in growing up. I didn't try to fit in, and that was another issue that people seem to have with me. Like, I didn't try, I didn't care, so I was weird for that. It only got better when I got, like, what was I? I was like in 11th grade. I felt like I'm my little shape, whatever. Now all of a sudden I'm different. Oh, you so fine, you so different. Shut the fuck up. Like, literally, like, shut the fuck up, because I was just weird and lame, like, last year, but now I'm fine and different. So, yeah, like, after that, I was like, okay, y'all just ain't shit. That's what this is. And I stopped giving a fuck about other people's opinions. Like, high school was hell for me. It was hell, like, because that's when I really started coming into myself, I feel like, and I didn't give a fuck. I was in a lot of shit for no reason, and I had to stand up for myself a lot. So I feel like that built me. Like, my school built the fuck out of me. I'll tell you that.
Wow.
So. Yeah.
How tall are you, and was that ever an issue for you? Because I'm tall too, and I kind of got teased for that at certain points in my life. But
I was tall, but then, like, I got teased for not being tall, actually, because I'm 5'4", so I just got really, really long legs.
Got you.
And I was tall until like 5th, 6th grade, and then I just was like, why are all my friends up here? And they were just like, oh, we're just still a little older now. Da, 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 da. Wearing little A-cup bras and being fucking 5'5" in 5th grade. Like, damn, I'm still like fucking 3 feet, 4 feet. You know what I'm saying? It was a little weird in my school.
Got you.
So yeah, I just mainly got made fun of for wearing my natural hair and not talking. So, yeah.
Kids are a trip, man.
Facts.
But you made it through.
For sure. For sure.
How would you say the support is from other female artists, from rappers, other singers?
It's pretty decent. Like, I don't know, like, a lot of female artists, but they support me. I feel like, but I'm not really too close with anybody to really say much about it. But from what I've seen, they show love.
Okay. Do you and TiaCorine have any music on the way?
Oh, no.
Oh, y'all just linked? Okay.
I just met her, yeah.
Why you ain't got no music?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't.
Hopefully coming soon.
Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah. I recently saw her, she was performing before Key Glock, so that was my first time seeing her perform. So
she's hard.
Yeah,
she's
I like
hard
her.
as fuck.
I like her. So our platform is called the Progress Report. How would you say that you progressed lately as a person?
I've progressed spiritually a lot. I've learned from my mistakes from the past, and I've incorporated what I learned into my current life. And I just feel like because of that, I've elevated so much mentally, so much, even musically as well. Like, like, I've learned a lot from my mistakes of getting scammed or getting fucked with, or people saying they're gonna do something and they don't do it. Like, now I know how to decipher that a lot easier. So I feel like my failures are like my biggest wins, because if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be as smart or as cognitive as I am now.
Facts.
So I'm very, very, very grateful for my mistakes, very grateful for my failures. I'm just grateful. That's been a thing for me too. Like, I'm grateful for all this, even being here right now. Like, just being alive. Like, that shit is crazy, to be honest. Being alive and well in this, type of environment during a pandemic still, like, I just think, I'm blessed.
Absolutely. Are you signed?
I am not. Well, I'm signed to Render agency, as far as just, agency, but not to a major label, no.
Would you sign?
Yes.
Okay.
I definitely would. With the right people, of course.
Of course.
For sure.
Definitely. So what you got coming up next?
I'm supposed to have another single dropping soon, but right now we're focusing on Humble, and we got the music video coming out very, very soon. So keep streaming Humble on all platforms. We just hit 10K.
Okay.
On Spotify, so thank you for that. Dope. Yeah. And look out for new music. I'm gonna be spitting a little bit. So.
Okay.
Yeah, just a little bit. Just a little bit.
For sure. Mm-hmm. Well, that's what's up. Well, it was a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you. Nice meeting you too.
Absolutely.
The Progress Report.